Plan and practice Hindi channel. Today we will see Madhyama Bharat milap Dhanush yagnya, third chapter. So we'll go to the lesson now. We are going to see the saransh of this lesson. मिथिला के महाराज जनक थे. So the king of the place Mithila was the king named Janak. Mithila is a place. So King Janak was ruling the place Mithila. Sita उनकी पुत्री थी. So he had a daughter and her name was Sita. वह बहुत सुंदर और सुशील थी. बहुत सुंदर, very beautiful. बहुत सुंदर means very beautiful. Sushil means very polite, good character, modest, good-natured person. All that we say Sushil in Hindi. वह बहुत सुंदर और सुशील थी. Sita was very beautiful and polite, well-mannered person. बस विवाह के योग्य बनी थी. So she was in the age of getting married. Very young age. And she was qualifying as a girl to marry a person. So she was in that age. Vibhav means marriage. Yogya means qualified. So she was in the age of getting married to someone, Sita. जनक अपनी पुत्री के लिए वीर वर चाहते थे. So var means alliance. Janak is the father of Sita, who was the king ruling the place Mithila. So he was wishing that her girl should get married to a brave person. Veer means brave. Chana means he wishes, wants. So the king Janak wants Sita to get married to a brave person like a warrior who can guard his daughter. So that his daughter Sita would be happy with him. उनके पास एक पुराना धनुष था. So the king Janak, he was having a old bow. Purana Dhanush, old bow. So bow and arrow you must have seen. Bow means there will be a piece of wood which is tied to a thread. That is bow. Arrow means it is made of same wood which is placed on the arrow, and if it is drawn from the arrow, it goes and hits somebody. So it is a weapon. Bow and arrow, we all know it is a weapon. So such a bow, one old big bow, King Janak was having with him. उन्होंने उस धनुष पर डोरी चढ़ाने वाले वीर से सीता का विवाह करने का निर्णय किया. So what did the king do? King Janak do? He wished that bow that he was having, an old bow, it was very weight and it was very big. So he wanted a brave person to come and lift it, mount it, and make it ready to leave the bow. And he would be happy if somebody breaks that bow because it was an old one and it was very difficult to lift. Dori Chadana means loading the bow. So suppose you want to leave bow and arrow. First of all, you have to load the bow with an arrow. So Dori Chadana is loading the bow. It is the process of nocking an arrow, placing the arrow across the bow and securing it to the string in preparation to leave the bow and ready for shooting. So Dori Chadana means loading the bow and keeping the arrow ready to be knocked. Knocked means what? Making a noise by hitting something firmly with your hand. So he wants a brave warrior or a brave person to lift the bow that he was having and load the bow with an arrow. He would be happy if somebody breaks it also because it was a old bow and a brave warrior, very strong person can only lift and use it and break it. So he wants such a brave person for his daughter Sita. विश्वामित्र राम और लक्ष्मण के साथ जनक के दरबार में गए. So what the king Janak wanted? He wanted the brave person to break the old bow he was having and then only he will marry that person to his daughter Sita. During that time, Ram and Lakshman came along with Vishwamitra to the formal assembling of the court with public audience of Janak, King Janak. So the darbar means court, king's court. So who all came? Vishwamitra, Ram and Lakshman. They came to the king's court where the public audience were there and formal assembling of his ministers and other persons of his court members were there. So to that place Vishwamitra, Ram and Lakshman came to meet King Janak. राजा जनक के ने विश्वामित्र और राजकुमारों का स्वागत किया. So the king welcomed Vishwamitra, Ram and Lakshman. विश्वामित्र मुनि ने इन दोनों राजकुमारों का परिचय दिया. So the saint Vishwamitra, he gave the introduction about the two young boys, two young men who were with him, Ram and Lakshman, to King Janak, praising about the two persons, giving the introduction about Ram and Lakshman to King Janak. So Vishwamitra was introducing them to King Janak. उन्होंने कहा कि यह राजकुमार अपना धनुष देखने आए हैं. So he informed the King Janak, Vishwamitra informed King Janak that two young men came to see Janak bow. दूसरे दिन बहुत बड़ी सभा हुई. So there was a big assembly on the second day. कई लोग मिलकर धनुष ले आए. So there were many persons joined and brought that old bow of King Janak to the court, king's court. So many people carried the old bow of Janak and got it to his Janak court, where many people were assembled there along with Janak's court members. लेकिन रामचंद्र ने धनुष को आसानी से उठाकर डोरी खींची तो धनुष के दो टुकड़े हो गए। लेकिन रामचंद्र ने धनुष को आसानी से उठाकर डोरी खींची तो धनुष के दो टुकड़े हो गए। So what did Ramchandra Ram do? He took the bow very easily and he pulled the thread or the lace in the bow. So there was a thread in the bow. He pulled the lace or the thread very easily. So Ram did it very easily. He made it ready for nocking the arrow and he loaded the bow. So when he pulled the lace, the bow broke and it became two pieces. Do tukde means two pieces. So he was very strong. Lord Ram was very strong. He took it very easily, took the bow very easily and he pulled the thread that was tied on both sides of the bow and he broke it to two pieces. जनक बहुत खुश हुए और सीता का विवाह धूमधाम से राम के साथ कराया. So the king Janak became very happy. So he got married his daughter to Lord Ram in a very grand way. जनक के भाई के तीन पुत्रियों थी. So Janak had a brother and he had three daughters. उनमें भरत का विवाह मांडवी से, लक्ष्मण का विवाह उर्मिला से, शत्रुघ्न का विवाह श्रुत कीर्ति से हुआ. So the three daughters of Janak brother Madhvi, Urmila and Shrut Kirti got married to Bharat, Lakshman and Shatrughan. So this is the lesson. Now we go to the question answers. महाराज जनक सीता का विवाह किससे करना चाहते थे? So the question says, the king Janak, whom did he wish that his daughter should get married? महाराज जनक के पास एक धनुष था. So answer is the king Janak had a bow. वे उस पर डोरी चढ़ाने वाले वीर के साथ सीता का विवाह करना चाहते थे. So whoever mounts the bow and make it ready to leave the arrow and break it, such a brave person, only for that person he wanted his daughter Sita to get married. That is the answer for the first question. Second question, भरत, लक्ष्मण और शत्रुघ्न के विवाह किन किन के साथ हुए? So question is, to whom did Bharat, Lakshman and Shatrughan get married? भरत का विवाह मंडवी से, लक्ष्मण का विवाह उर्मिला से और शत्रुघ्न का विवाह श्रुत कीर्ति से हुआ. So Bharat got married to Mandvi, Lakshman got married to Urmila, Shatrughan got married to Shrut Kirti. That is the answer for the second question. So we saw this Bharat Milap third lesson. Hope you all understood. Thank you.